got that right, man. You got that right.
A long time ago, in a faraway land, there were a bunch of people who lived and worked hard and wanted just to enjoy the fruits of their labor and to be left alone. But their government had a large appetite, and to finance its ever-expanding, crazed ambitions, it started to levy taxes on them. Sugar tax, stamp tax, tea tax. And they reached their threshold and they said, enough! And they had a tea party. Fast forward here quite a few years. This nation is full again and still of people who want to work hard, enjoy the fruits of their labor, and be left alone. But, unfortunately, there's an ever-expanding, ambitious government, and in order to finance its massive expansion, TARP. TARP 2. The stimulus. The omnibus bill. And now, then there's mortgage bailouts, financial institutions, and we just passed in the House cap and tax. And you know what's next? Health care. Enough! This is war. And your presence here means you have enlisted. Now, what that means, there's a division where you fit. And we want to help you find that division where you will serve in this battle. It's great to stand out here and cheer each other on. This is more than group therapy, though. And believe me, I need group therapy. There's work to be done. There are battles to be fought and won. And we start today. Now over among the trees, because we were clever and we knew they wouldn't stay there if we didn't put them in the shade, you will find the generals in the battlefield. These folks are signing people up for rapid response teams so that whatever Congress does, we can counter it immediately. Maybe that's your division. They're signing people up for research because you never know what they're going to do. And we need to be on top of every bit of legislation, every politician, and everything going on in Washington. Maybe that's your division. You might notice the black bows all around the place. That's our cap and tax protest. You go home, you can do something as simple as tying black ribbons on things that use electricity all over the place. Get people talking. People are going to ask you, oh, is that for Michael Jackson? I'm sorry that he's passed, but have that conversation. There are other people tomorrow, who got an email from a certain congressman saying, come to this congressman's tea parties? Boo! Is that what a tea party is about? No! So, we're going to apply a little, I like to call it frying pan therapy. You want to do something right away to make a difference? Tomorrow, show up at the KDT party and show Michael McCall what a tea party really is. Michael McCall, who voted, by the way, to tax the AIG bonuses 90%, which means you're next. Maybe he'll rethink that whole philosophy. I'm all about frying pan therapy, right there. Now, some other things you can do, and this one always scares people. Run for office. It is difficult. It can be painful. It is also necessary. Someone has to carry the standard. Someone has to take the message to Washington, Austin, downtown Houston, that fiscal conservatism is not dead. And your values and your beliefs belong in those offices. If you can't run, recruit someone who can. Now, all this talk about battle and war makes some people a little nervous. But you're not just fighting for your way of life now. Especially with this health care bill, you are fighting for our lives. They can decide you don't need treatment. That's not right. So, I want to know, who's with me? This is war! Let's bring it to them! Let's give it to the enemy and take it to them! If you do nothing else tonight, make sure you found your division and you're ready to roll. Thank you.